no Christmas celebration is complete without a Christmas tree. Personally, I prefer an old-fashioned tree. Now here's Don Brown.
Hello, my name is Annette Dufty, and I'm the Artistic Director with the Tellico Community Playhouse. And today we're talking about the theater's Christmas offering, which it's a classic. It's one that I love dearly. It's a Christmas carol, but there's a bit of a twist. It's a Christmas carol, a live radio play. And I'm very excited to see this, but first I would like our guests who are part of the play to tell us a little bit of what that's about. Steve Mayberry, our director, Jill Murphy, and Nick Nichols are coming to talk to us today. And Steve, guys, I'm glad to see you all here. Thank you for coming. I wanted to ask you first, Steve, can you give us an idea of what this radio play looks like? What can we expect to see?
Well, it's a radio play that takes place at WBFR in New York City in 1946. Oh. It's right after the war. So it's a little bit different than a normal show because they are actually, the characters or the actors are playing several different characters. So as in this particular show, there are 42 speaking parts.
Wow. And
only 7 cast members. So they have to do voice changes, etc. And we have microphones, and we have a live studio audience. But our main audience is the millions of people from coast to coast. And the audience is part of the play. As soon as they enter the theater, actually when they enter the lobby, they become the studio audience.
Oh, how fun.
We're going to hand out cigarettes.
Jill, so you're playing a lot of different characters. What would you say is your favorite character?
My favorite is the charwoman.
Oh.
Because she has a gravelly voice and she's dishonest and in a seedy part of town, and it's just a different kind of role, and it's kind of fun to do that.
Well, I was going to ask you if this was your favorite role, if you connect to the character, but I'm thinking maybe not so much.
Well, I had to look up what is a charwoman when I got the role, and it's a UK term for a cleaning lady. Right. So I would say she's the opposite of me because I try to avoid any cleaning the rest of the time. So yeah, I think I like that role because it's so opposite of me.
Right. Nick.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little about your character?
Oh, everyone wants to play Scrooge, and I have watched so many movies of Scrooge from 1904 through Donald Duck.
Yeah.
And they're all different. And I am honored to show you guys my Scrooge. I'm honored to be him. Don't hit your chest, humbling.
Well, I'm very excited to see it. But I really want to know, do you have a favorite Scrooge line?
I do.
What is that?
I'll retire to Bedlam.
Why is that your favorite line? Why do you like that one so much?
It just pops out at me. It's just Scrooge.
I know that line because that's my cue to come up to the mic.
Oh.
So I'm familiar with that one.
Oh, and I wanted to read for a role of Lawrence or Jazzbo because of all the voices they get to make.
Right.
But I really, really wanted the role of Charwoman. It is such a great role.
Are you like to clean? Is that?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Don't. All
I'm
right.
sorry, Annette. You can see that they are not bashful.
We're very serious.
None of the other characters or my actors are bashful either. And I left out the Foley.
Oh,
we have
yes.
a Foley lady could be man or woman, but we have a Foley lady, and a Foley makes the sound effects live on stage.
Oh, how
We
fun.
have doors, and we have creaking doors, and we have bells, and we have
chains of Marley the
and-
Ghost
and all of these. So the audience will actually pay as much attention to the Foley person as they do the characters.
I think she has the hardest job of all.
I do
actually.
too. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
there's no doubt.
That's one of the things about it that I'm very excited about. I really am anxious to see this in action. So, Steve, I imagine that this has been challenging to direct a radio play as opposed to, say, a typical production that we do. So, were there challenges? What was your biggest challenge, do you
Well,
think?
there's more challenges than you think, or I thought, and I've directed several. The biggest challenge is there's a lot of music with this play, and we have 8 carolers, chorus. So we're bringing in people to sing, because this is a radio show, and when you have a radio show, you have to have commercials. You have to pay the bills, pay these actors who are, from Broadway and Hollywood. So we have commercials going on, and we have singers for the jingles, and we have singers for the play, and coordinating all of that number of people that are on stage at one time. That's been fun. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I certainly am enjoying this interview because you guys are playing around with me a little bit, and I like that. It's really interesting to me that you each have a character that you're playing who is actually playing characters in the radio play.
Yeah.
So what's the name of your person who is performing?
I'm Hazel Jenkins.
Hazel Jenkins, and you are?
Freddie Fillmore.
Oh,
Freddie
yeah.
Fillmore, folks.
That's fun. Well, so tell me, it's Christmas time. Has being in this play kind of gotten you in the Christmas spirit early since you started rehearsals?
Absolutely.
Has it?
Yeah,
That's
it's
wonderful.
it's a story that everybody knows, and I think sometimes people may say, "Oh, I know that story. I don't need to go see that again because I know it." But it is new every time. I enjoy it every night when we practice, and it does put you in the Christmas spirit every single time.
How about that? Well, Nick,
I can't add anything to that. It's pretty humbling. It's pretty,
what is your favorite thing about Christmas?
seriously,
Uh-huh.
you guys are going to laugh.
No.
My wife, Denise, makes the best fruit cake.
No way.
Cake with fruit in it.
Yeah.
We share half, and half I put away.
Really?
Truly.
So that sounds pretty delicious. I know a lot of
The
people
reason-
complain about fruitcake, but I love fruitcake.
We have a commercial that might have something to do with fruitcake.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all of you so very much for being here today. Tell us about this show. I'm very excited to see it, and that's true. I hope that you guys will come and see. It should be very, very fun, very Christmassy, very much putting us all in the spirit of Christmas. So please come and see us. If you should be interested in being involved at the theater, by all means, please, please come and play with us. There are so many jobs that we could do that you could be appropriate for, that you might enjoy, and we'd love to have you come and be a part of us. Gentlemen and lady, thank you so very much, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Thanks, Mrs. Tufty.
Thank you.